All right, so welcome back. Hoping you guys are all having a fabulous day here today. We do got some stuff to talk about, so I hope you guys are ready for it. We're going to jump into it, break it down, take advantage of this stuff here. Wanted to give you some tips and tricks with everything, and a lot to talk about. So again, leave a like, helps out a ton. If this video does help you, consider doing so. And again, I got some stuff to announce, so let's hop over there real quick. As again mentioned, if you would like to support me for again the creator program, obviously the codes are now back, and again I'll be announcing how to get the codes soon, or rather when the codes are obviously when I have them to give away, right? That I will announce pretty soon. But again, I want to make this clear. Again, we do have 1,000 codes per creator. That's how the system works. Every creator gets 1,000 codes for every code. That's it. That's all you have. So again, for now, I can guarantee every single person that supports me. So again, consider supporting. That's how the system works. Again, 1,000 codes are given to each code, or for each code for each creator. So again, as of now, for 4 codes, I can guarantee every single person here a code. So consider supporting if you would like to. And yeah, that's how the system works. So yeah, let me know. With that being said, that out the way, perfect. Let's jump into the video and talk about it now. As you all know, the current season is probably the best season actually for Battlefield of Time. They definitely chose to make it a little bit of an easier thing here, an easier requirement. And again, given water is a very powerful attribute, today we're going to talk about Season 2 Battlefield of Time, some tips and tricks, some again things to know. And again, this is a very good system, or rather a boss and a very good, let's say, typing for everything. Because again, it's much easier to go through this one versus the other ones. I've had a much better time with this one. So again, I fully recommend you try these teams here. Again, currently I didn't get the highest score, as again, my region over here is 118. Holy hell. But yeah, it's pretty good timings here. Again, I'm going to keep trying and see if I can get a higher score throughout the day. But I've been just testing with it, trying my best to learn some of the team comps and see what they're cooking up. I have all the different team comps and things you could possibly use for this. So again, we're going to some team breakdown and then some gameplay, what I did, and again, how I did for it. But for the most part, I was testing with a lot of weapons that I have. Again, how my account works is I don't have many dupes. And in this thing, advancements are very much of a big thing. So I was testing with the different weapons that I do have. What I will say is this. If you got Scotty and the Grimoire, you're good to go. Yeah, if you got Scotty, it's a 10 out of 10 weapon. You got to use it. It's going to be good for you. Currently, I don't got Scotty. I don't got Plum. I don't got many of the good weapons that you kind of want to use for this thing. If we were to look at it, I don't know if it shows on the outside, but is there a way to check what teams they use or no? Yeah, you can, right? Again, you can see Plum, Grimoire, Plum, Scythe, what is it? Grimoire. Again, this weapon also, which is a very good one. I'll talk about that also. Westwind, Plum. It's a lot of weapons, but a lot, as you can see, are Plum and Grimoire. Again, if you have those things, great. But if you don't, I got options for you, right? So again, without the Plum and the Grimoire, there's obviously free-to-play ways to do this. Again, how you want to do this free-to-play is you don't want to use the Grimoire because it's not free-to-play. You want to use this weapon over here. This weapon is called basically Frostbite Falcon. We'll go with that, right? And again, with this weapon, if you have the advancements, it's even better. Everyone has to at least have this weapon. It's an SR weapon. By now, as much as you've been summoning, sadly, I only have 2 dupes of it, but you probably have this weapon. It's a very, very good one, and one that I would highly recommend if you would like to use it. It applies freeze, which is what you mainly want. And again, as you earn more dupes, the better it gets. So again, do keep that in mind. One of the best weapons, that's SR. The other best weapon, that's SR, which is not a freeze weapon, is going to be Westwind. You want to use Westwind. It'll be one of your best friends for this entire thing here. If you have Westwind built, use Westwind. I obviously only have 2 Westwinds, so yikes. And then beyond Westwind, it's the light bow, which is this over here. This also perfectly works if you can't run any freeze weapons, but I would recommend 1 freeze, 1 damage, and again, this would be the best thing to use after the freeze weapon. Beyond that, you would want to use more so the... Where is it? There's a free-to-play R weapon, which everyone has, so you can't complain about that one. It's this over here. It's the Lizard Glaive. It's a very, 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 very powerful weapon. So again, if you would like to use a weapon, this is also there. So on the weapons front, Scotty, Grimoire, Plum, Scythe. 4 best weapons in the SSR category. Then you go into the R category. It's Westwind. It's the Frost, whatever I showed you, Frostbite thing, right? It's also the... light bow, and then down here in the R category, it's a Lizard Glaive. Now, you have many options, so go with whichever one you want. Again, all you need to care about is advancements, nothing else really when it comes to those weapons, but again, that's what I would recommend when it comes down to it, right? I have the Grimoire, so I could use it. I don't have Plum, so I can't use it. That's obviously going to speed my run up, maybe versus somebody else, but with free-to-play weapons, you can still do this. This is a free-to-play thing. Again, you just need to obtain at least one of them, or maybe advance a little bit further. That's always welcome. When it comes to the support characters, there's many different support characters you can use. For example, Min is a great one, but you don't just need Min. You can also run Mei Lin. So Min or Mei Lin, that's like your supporter. That's the buffer that you want to go for. When it comes to break, it's either Sio, it's either Bake, I don't know how to say his name, dog, you know who I'm talking about, right? Not Silvermane, the other one of him, right? There's him. And then when it comes to the other one, SR, you'd always want to run this, kind of, right? Again, this is a great option. Mainly you want the freeze ability, the break ability, and then the support ability. So really 2 breaks per se, and then 1 support is kind of what you want to go for. If you were to look at it again over here, you can kind of see you have rather break, kind of support and break, yeah, and then again Emma or break Emma, right? There you go. Over here this team is running this, over here it's running this. So again Alicia instead of that, Alicia instead of that. So again it's not actually half bad. You can actually try Alicia, yeah. Again, then it's not free to play, so I can't really suggest that. Over here support and 2 breaks. Over here they're running Cha, okay, and then again the support over here and the break there. But again, that's what they're kind of going for when it comes to it. Again, you kind of see similar teams here. But yeah, if you do have better characters like this, you could try and run it, see how it goes. Obviously, again, Maylene. Obviously, again, Alicia, which is kind of made for this content. Sio, again, Min, and again, over here, this. So those are the better characters to run. How I did it was again, this team over here. But I do have Alicia, so for me, I could have run Alicia. But obviously, also you want, you know, to kind of think about it in the aspect of, do you have those characters? Then go for it. If yes, go for it. See how it does for you. But with this, again, this was the team that I was running, by the way, when I did the actual video. For runes, well, the video you'll watch at the end, right? For runes, I actually went for, I'll show it to you. I went for multi-strike, which is what you want. You want a break effect, right? To make sure you can break faster. Again, I went for the water element one, which I do have. For basic skill 2, I also went for armor break. Another good one, just to guarantee I break, because sometimes it wasn't breaking right away. Any water skill will be the best skill, so just consider whatever water skills you have and kind of run those. For the artifact set, I ran this over here on the side and this over here on the side. Basically, we just want the 70% condition, and over here we just want the curse condition, which is mainly what we want to look for. So with that, it's a very, very good condition, and again, that's what I kind of went for. So if you want to consider it, those are the 2 things that I went for on the artifact sets. Those are the runes that I went for, the weapons that I went for in that. The shadow, you want to make sure to have this, because again, he will clear the map for you, and it'll be a very quick clear if he is able to do that, right? I'll show you some gameplay. I'll pop it up on screen. Basically, again, as soon as you load in, you want to spam your shadows. You don't want to just dash to the middle of the field. You then just want to fight the annoying middle boss. Again, you should be just spamming your skills, honestly, just to get through this entire thing. But make sure if you can, keep a break effect skill, or just wait till the reset happens when it goes to the next phase, right? But again, just make sure you are using the proper weapons. So again, if your stronger weapon is like, let's say you're using Scythe and Book, make sure you spam Scythe first and then Book, correct? If you want to grab a freeze effect first with the Book, do it that way, but just make sure you're always using the stronger element weapon. If you're using, again, Plum in that, always remember, whichever one's the stronger element or does the most damage, use that weapon, because again, it's a damage race, it's a DPS race. You want to make sure you're actually racing for the DPS, right? So again, you'll go into the next phase, you just want to dash, just follow the same way that I do it. You then just want to, again, keep freezing, keep breaking, keep going about that way. Once you see about 40% HP, by the way, when it comes to ulting, you'll then just ult. Again, anything below 40% will 100% kill. Or again, if you have a cooldown, if you've dodged the fireballs raining down on you, again, you can do it that way. But yeah, again, it does take some time. My 140, 44 or 43 run, whatever you see on the video there, is not the best run. Correct, my best run so far. I'm hopefully trying to get today, and I'm going to keep going and testing and seeing how things go. But 143 was with this team, again, with, you know, kind of decent stuff. It's not like the best, but we did pretty good, correct? I don't have much advancements on most things. I don't have much advancements on even my SR weapons, which is super sad, but for a free-to-play, you can kind of do it, and you kind of achieve whatever, a decent score, right? 140 is a decent score. It's top 15, top 20 at least. Again, I'm going to try to achieve higher, but you can achieve a pretty good number, but again, that's what I did for the run. That's how I did it also. Again, first thing, you just want to spam shadows. You want to dash to the middle, want to just take out the first boss, again, go into the next phase, and then just quickly shadow step again. Take care of that. Make sure the break effect applies. Again, make sure you use your 2 breakers, then your support character, 2 breakers, then your support character. That's kind of how that works. And then again, whenever you get down to around 40% HP below, that's when the ult kicks in and can actually destroy. So do keep that in mind. Plan it how you want to. The ult also does take up some time, so realize that. It's not just a... you know, it's not like the timer's just stopping, right? It's obviously taking time, so keep in mind, sometimes you can actually just use one of your abilities to full kill before even using the ult and popping the ult. So again, keep an eye on that. That's really what I got for you here today, so take care, have fun. Just want to give you some tips and tricks on the newest boss, and hopefully it helps you. Yeah!